$15,000. And then you do have the driver of the year status as well on your bus as well. So it's a big thing, especially with the other companies who takes, you know, my craft. Now when the Japanese spies were here, they spied on every airport, but they did forget about this one airport. This is actually the reason why we were able to lift up a couple of aircrafts up into the sky to help defend Hawaii, help defend America, December 7, 1941. But do keep in mind, these aircrafts, they were not war ready. They had a very limited supply of ammunition. My Mandated pilots, they still bravely took these aircrafts up into the air, had a dogfight, and when they ran out of ammunition, they made the ultimate sacrifice. They took their own aircraft and they ran it into the enemy aircraft, sacrificing their lives to protect Hawaii and protect America. December 7th, 1941. Now the reason why they had no ammunition is because they thought they could avoid sabotage. That was proven to be incorrect. But as you can see now, we still have aircrafts lined up there. Wingtip to wingtip, you see them? So the difference from 1941 to the current year 2022 is that nowadays, our aircrafts are fully war ready. We call it lock and loaded. Protected. This tower passenger right now, this is called Mililani. Mililani, which means give praise or give thanks. All of Mililani are former plantation fields that were once owned by Castle and Cook back in the 1960s. This interstate, we are on another interstate. This is called the H2 interstate. We only have 3 interstates here, H1, 2, and 3. Unless you want to end up in the ocean, you take what we call the H2O. Just having fun. We only have 3, family, H1, 2, and 3. On this island. Right here over this bridge right here, we actually filmed a small percent of a movie, 5% of a movie called Avatar. They were filming the outlining of the trees and the tree shadows. You can see our beautiful rainbow eucalyptus along with our beautiful albizzi trees. By now, I'm sure some of you folks felt all the different climate changes, huh? Since you've been in Hawaii or since you've been on my tour, you might have felt all the different climate changes. The reason for that is pretty simple. Here in Hawaii, we have 10 of the world's 14 climate zones. Again, here in Hawaii, we have 10 of the world's 14 climate zones. So like what I mentioned earlier, we are known to be the most isolated island chain on the earth, with the closest state being California and the closest country being Japan. Have you guys been noticing any billboards anywhere? Probably not, huh? We don't have any billboards. In fact, we were the first state to outlaw the billboards back in the 1920s. The reason they say we don't need billboards is because beautiful billboards block the beautiful view that surrounds us. The beautiful mountain, ocean, and beautiful trees. We don't need billboards, all we need is high-rises. I'm just saying. If you guys are feeling the turbulence right now, family, that is not me, that is a wind hitting my bus. guys, family, we're not alone. We're not the only state. We're the first state. The other states that don't have billboards is Maine, Vermont, and Alaska. They don't have any billboards. Also, don't ever forget, here in Hawaii, all beaches are public. Once again, all beaches are public. That's with the exception of some of the beaches are government property. Besides that, all beaches are public. Beaches don't have a time frame. You can go to the beach at, 4 o'clock in the morning. You can go to the beach at 11 o'clock at night. Beaches don't have a time frame. They're open 24/7. It's actually the reason why I can go at night diving. Or I can go surfing at night, which I do. Now, have you guys been noticing that there's a beach path in between each and every hotel throughout Waikiki? Some of you guys might not notice this, and you will now that I said something about it. But the reason for this is because the hotel have to allow you folks free access to the public beach. Because if the hotels were lined up shoulder to shoulder, that would mean that you are legally. Now, think about solar panels. The solar panels actually became law back in the year 2010, requiring all new homes to install solar panels. They say the purpose of solar panels is to make the cost of living affordable. I don't know about that, going all the way down to that. But all I know is I went from $500. I went from nearly $600 a month all the way down to $220. So I think it was a big percent. Kilowatts, I don't know how, or whatever, kilo something. Kill something. I honestly have no clue. Now when I say about my power bill is about $220 a month, keep in mind I run my central air conditioned 24/7. So there it is, look over the ocean, see the ocean? That's Pearl Harbor. If you look in the ocean, you see the big old bridge out there. Beyond the bridge, you can find the USS Arizona Memorial. To the right side, you're going to see the towers that are striped red and white in color. Below those towers, you can find the Aviation Museum, Battleship Row, and the USS Missouri. In fact, it was an early Sunday morning in the year 1945. The USS Missouri sailed into Tokyo Bay, Japan. It was actually on the deck of the USS Missouri that the Japanese signed the surrender documents. But it's currently here as a museum now. You get a chance, go check out lots of history out there. They got an aviation museum. The aviation museum, I think, is pretty neat. You go to the aviation museum, and as soon as you open the front door, you'll be introduced to what we call air conditioning. Now, when you walk in the building, guys, go to the cafe. At the cafe at the Aviation Museum, they got my favorite burger. It's called the Blue Angel Burger. They have all different types of beverages, but my favorite is called the beer. When you're done enjoying yourselves, cruise to the museum. They got a Japanese fighter along with a B-25 Mitchell bomber. The Mitchell Bomber 25 is actually very famous in that little raid in retaliation of Pearl Harbor. What year is that Camaro?
67.
Anybody else? What year is that Camaro to the right?
67.
With the headlights, I'm saying 66. I have no clue about these cars though. I only have a 5.5 Chevy Nomad. I got that from a place called Oahu, California. It was under a bunch of bushes. It was. I actually knocked on the door and offered the lady, I offered her a little bit of money and she took it. I offered her only $1,000. Nothing was wrong with it. But I had to do a lot of, I did everything, I redid everything. It took me about 4 years. She told me it was her husband's car. So from 1,000 I went to 5,000. I told him Merry Christmas. I didn't want to just take it for 1,000. But my dad also chipped in too. He said that was the right move. That was for beloved husbands. You were going to be able to pick up trucks here in Hawaii illegally. That's legal. What's illegal about the truck is the driver of that truck not having his seatbelt on. I'll let you figure that out. Now you might have noticed the building to the right side coming up. We're going to come on the corner of you. Swoop your heads over your right shoulder, you're going to see it. We call it the Aloha Stadium. The Aloha Stadium. You guys see it to the right side? So the Aloha Stadium, green, yellow, yellow, green, that was actually home to the Pro Bowl. The Pro Bowl up into the year 2016. That was until the Pro Bowl moved to Orlando, Florida. Now, our stadium holds 50,000 people, just like the 50th state that we are. That's right. And you're welcome. Now you know why we call the show Hawaii 5-0. Hey, there you go. Now, we used to hold majority of our outdoor concerts there. There was only one person to sell out the Aloha Stadium back-to-back days. His name is Michael Jackson. The only other person to... So when you landed in here, you landed on the bed of coral reef. Imagine that. Now the first person to take a solo flight from here to Oakland, California, her name is Amelia Earhart. Our airport is also an alternate location for our space shuttles. This airport used to have 3 names to it at one point. It was called John Rogers. Then it became known as Honolulu International, and the current name is Daniel K. Inouye International Airport. Does anybody know who Mr. Daniel Inouye is?
Senator.
Very good. I heard that. Very good job. Senator. Senator. The longest standing United States Senator.
World War II veteran.
He's 50 years representing his home right here out of Hawaii. Well, he was also part of the 442nd Regiment. He was part of the 442 Regiment, the highest decorated group of soldiers of their time. They were our local Japanese who signed up to go to war. They were willing to go to battle against their own people of Japan. They never made it to Japan because they were pushed over to Germany to put an end to Hitler. This is the 442 Regiment. You guys see the pink buildings to your left? That is not Leonard's Bakery. That's our Triplet Medical Center. It's our military hospital. You know, when they laid the foundation for the hospital, they made a very big mistake. They laid the foundation in reverse. So when you look to the left, you're looking at the backyard. The front's facing the mountain. Huge development flaw. Before we lose it, take a look at in the mountain towards you, 11 o'clock. You guys see a campus going all the way up the mountain? 11 o'clock? 10 o'clock now? That's my alumni. That's called Kamehameha Schools. It goes from kindergarten all the way to 12th grade. Our net worth for our school is $13 billion. What would it be? $13 billion. It is known to us as a preferred Hawaiian school. Preferred Hawaiian school. What does that mean? We prefer Hawaiians. Sounds bad, but it's only preferred. It's not Hawaiians only. All of these infected buildings. Now these fires went over the course of 7 days. On day 7, the winds picked up. The fire department lost control of the fire. This fire ended up burning for the next 17 days straight. And almost 100% of our Chinatown was actually burned down to the ground. This is known as the Great Fire of Chinatown. So it happened January 1st, the year 1900 is when it happened.
That's where we're going to go for.
That's why you say we have a hard time of saying who has the oldest Chinatown. Is it downtown Honolulu or is it San Francisco, the Bay Area? We don't know. As far as I'm concerned, the oldest Chinatown is located in China. But that's all I know. To the right side, guys, if you're looking at a beautiful cruise to go and hop on, it's the Star of Honolulu, guys. Sunset dinner cruise. The 2-hour cruise, get up on there. They have some of the best lava flow drinks you can get. That's a beautiful cruise, man. If you get a chance, go check it out. Hop on. We'll come over the bridge, guys. Take a look over to the right side. Here to the right side, opening filming before the 3-hour tour. Gilligan's Island. If they ever do start moving, please let me know. That's so messed up. Okay, family, it's been a pleasure, guys. It's been a beautiful day. I hope you guys had a great time. The first stop's the Hilton Hawaiian Village. As we say in Hawaii, guys, aloha and mahalo. Once I open the front doors, get off. Mahalo. My Ambassador family at? Awesome. Are you guys staying at the Ambassador?
No.
What hotel are you guys staying at?
The Croix.
Huh?
The Croix.
Ah, I got it. Okay, I'll drop you up there.
Okay, thanks.
Well, you're welcome, guys. Mahalos.